Hello guys, welcome back to Slow Readers Anonymous, where we buy more books than we can read in a lifetime. This is a video mostly about what I would possibly be reading through April. I am a mood reader, and you won't see me with a actual TBR list for each month. It's mostly going to be something that I would hope to read and get to within the next thing. So I always put it here in this area, so that would be my to be read soon-ish in that area. So I started on my tablet with Stolen Heir by Sophie Lark. That is a dark romance, and it's on my Kindle Unlimited. It's free. That whole series it's part of the Brutal Birthright series, I believe it is. It's a dark romance, mafia type of things. Pretty good. She gives a lot of spice too, if you like spice. If not, may not be for you. I also started Butcher and Blackbird. I saw that they had a sale on Amazon, and I downloaded that for $1.99. We love a sale. Let's see. Also, I absolutely adore physical books. I don't tend to read very much on my Kindle, but I do have Kindle Unlimited, so I try and sneak in at least one Kindle read a month. Try and do it too, but that's how it goes. I normally do, lately I've been averaging about 9 books a month, but now that I am going to be getting a spring break, I'm going to have a whole week off. I'm so excited. I will be doing nothing but reading and hanging out with my kid and going from there. So third book as a hopeful that I tried out, one of the chapter for the books would be Third Degree by James Patterson and Andrew Gross. I take these off of my hardcovers because I cannot stand to mess up the covers. So I am the same way with all my books. I don't crack spines and don't lend out books to people who do, because biggest book, I have to have my own copy. You'll be buying me a whole new copy. Let's see, up next would be Stephen King, Billy Summers. He's an assassin, I believe. I try not to read the backs of all these books because I like to go in blind, because if I go in with so many expectations and it doesn't live up to the hype in my head that I build up, it's not going to work for me. So I just pick it up by cover. I am a cover purchaser. If the cover looks interesting, if it's going to be like, oh, that's cute, or oh, that's thriller, then I'll pick it up. Or not, because I don't do cute and fluffy. If you watched my last video, you would know that. Let's see. He is kind of a Dexter of sorts. He only kills bad people. This is a builder-upper, so I haven't gotten very far into that. Like I said, I read the first chapter of the first 4 books I just mentioned, and so far, Sophie Lark, Stolen Heir is winning. I'm about 250 pages in that one, so a little bit more than half on that. Let's see. Next book is Chinese Cinderella. I was like, oh, that's a different take on it. And it's cute. It's giving. It says the true story of an unwanted daughter. And so I thought that would be cute to look. So Chinese Cinderella. Why not? That's one. Next one is Someone Named Eva by Joan M. Wolfe. It's another Scholastic. Anything that you see Scholastic mostly that looks a little used and tattered, you will find that I get them thrifting. I'm a big book thrifter, and this is most likely 50 cents. So it doesn't hurt to try. Now this one was a wonderful thrifting find. Caraval by Stephanie Garber. $1 at Goodwill. Now, this kind of scares me because someone to give it up that fast and it's in great condition for $1 at Goodwill. And this series has been out for a while. I believe they were on, is it part of a trilogy maybe? Anyhow, y'all know what this is about. It's a fantasy. So I figured I would try that because I'm trying to expand my world. I mostly do thrillers and dark romance type of things. Next up is Ace of Spades. Don't get me to jack up this name. You know who it's by. She recently came out with another book called Where the Girls Sleep or something like that. Where Sleeping Girls Lie. Don't quote me. But yes, I hear this is great. This is a YA based in high school, and I heard that it is really good. And let's see, when two Naivas Private Academy students, Devin Richards and Shamaka Adebayo, are selected to be part of the elite school senior perfects, it looks like their year is off to an amazing start. After all, not only does it look great on college applications, but it officially puts them in the running for valedictorian. So pretty much somebody's telling all the secrets of the perfects or something to that effect. I don't want to get too deep into the back part, but you can look it up. It looks interesting, and it was written by a Black person, so why not? That I found at Second and Charles. Slightly cheaper. Now, I set a Goodreads goal for 75 books read this year. So you got to get it through any way you can. And I'm a slow reader. As I said, Slow Readers Anonymous. So each month, in order to get to my 9 books read each month, I include a graphic novel and a manga. So this manga, I figured I'd try. My son had a whole bunch of mangas that he tried from Second and Charles, and this one was about half price, so I figured why not? I'll take all his stuff and read it. It's called In the Clear, Moonlit Dusk, number 1. Again, don't get me to jack up this name. I don't know what it's about. I'm assuming it's a queer read, maybe? I don't know. There's that. Then, of course, there's the lovely Shatter Me series by Tahira Mafi. And, again, I don't know very much. I know it's a romantasy, maybe. And I found it in the YA section at Second and Charles. I read the first one of this series, and it's called The Naturals. It's 5 books. It's already been out for a while, by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the second in the series, Killer Instinct. I found this at Books A Million because Second and Charles did not have a copy for anything less than original price. So I went ahead and got it from Books A Million. And this whole series is based off of like a Criminal Minds for YA. So it's like a training program for kids or teens that are naturally good at things. Like they can spot things naturally. And some of them are kind of like a Dr. Reed of the group. There's that. My first Ratchet-esque book by Zane. I hear she gets a little woohoo. And so it's called Addicted by Zane. Don't know what it's about. Again, if it's part of the series, I don't know. And the back, it has like blurbs. It says, hot, sensational. This is one you won't be able to put down. The blurb is from Franklin White, author of Fed Up with the Fanny and Cup of Love. Fed Up with the Fanny? Who gets fed up with the Fanny? Now I need to find out who's upset with the fan. There's that. Another YA. I got this from Books A Million. One of the kids that I worked with last year in the after school program was reading this. She's a reader too, and she's like, this is so good. So I had to pick it up. And of course, I just found it. I've been looking for it in Second and Charles for a while. They did not have it. It's called Mine by Delilah S. Dawson. And there's nothing on the back. It just says, go away. So I'm assuming, from what I saw, it was saying that this girl moves into a new house and ends up with a ghost. And the ghost says the house is hers. Get the F out, basically. So, YA horror. And lastly, of the hopefuls for picking up soon, and if I do get through it in July, would be The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I hear he's very good in his writing. I believe this one is about the person. Let's see. How about we just look in it? How about it? Let's see. At 17, Lenora Hope hung her sister with a rope. I was sold from there. Need not to read anything else. Apparently, she's the only one left in the house, and she got some explaining to do. So I'm going to be reading what she's got to go on. Okay? So this is all that I have, hopefully reading in April. And at the end of the month, I will come back and let y'all know how many of these I got through, and also the 4 that I showed you. And I'm hoping I can stick with my 9. Oh, I also did say I was going to get a graphic novel and a manga. I only showed you a manga. Graphic novel would be up next. It's been a while since I've gotten this cute, light and fluffy Heartstopper. Now, I can do light and fluffy. I can do light and fluffy if it is something quick as this. Now, there's not really light and fluffy, but it's a really cute graphic novel would be Lore Olympus. That's my absolute favorite. I already read all 5 of those. So there's this Heartstopper, and that would be on my other. Maybe I'll get to hopefuls for April. I'm out. Kaliko. See y'all later, and happy reading.